So it's Halloween, and we are probably on one of the wettest fields, if not the wettest field we have. You can see the ruts we're making here. It's our second year with this piece. Last year with beans, and we had an exceptionally dry year last year. It was still wet in here. And then I don't think it's tiled. I don't know if it's ever been tiled. And if it has been tiled, the tile's really old, where it's not working. So it's under new ownership. The guy bought it this winter, so he said if we can get this off, he wants to tile it. So that would be amazing. But that's a battle in itself. I'll show you. Because basically driving sideways in some spots, trying to get it just to stay on the rows, and there's standing water everywhere, so it's just deciding where you're gonna lose the combine and where you're not gonna bury yourself. Like I was up on the hill over there trying to split the field, and I just about buried the combine. I thought I was stuck. But down here there's standing water next to a low spot, and it seems like it would drive right through, but it's just not worth it. With how wet it is over here, the yields aren't the best this year, it seems like. The cobs are kind of smaller, especially in the wet spots, so in my opinion it's just not worth risking getting the combine stuck. Because then you lose, a half hour, depending on how long it takes you to get it out and everything, and all that ground you could have covered in that time. Like, see right here, it's just struggling to get through that low spot, but it'll get through. We'll pop out of it here in a second. There we go. Yeah, this has just been wild. We got our yield monitor working when I was gone for my days off, or my days at work, I guess. It's working now, so the moisture's probably fairly accurate, we think, based on like the moisture tester at the bins, but we're not so sure. We didn't get a weigh cart out here or nothing for the bushels or nothing, but yeah, I know I'm kind of butchering this, but just so it's so wet always down in here, like it's fine, but I'm afraid there's going to be a suction in the middle there, so I just kind of cutting around it. But yeah, the moisture's reading 17.5, and we think that's probably fairly accurate to what it is. Like right here, it's just sliding sideways, wanting to suck me into that wet hole. That beeping, I don't know if you guys can hear it. That's just saying the heads up, so that it won't count where I'm driving right now for acres, for when it averages out. Once I put the head back down, like look at this. There's like essentially it made a crick through here. Whoa. I mean, look at that. I swear, I could be a Mud Hog salesman by the end of this fall with all my videos and whatnot. They need to. If they watched my videos, I mean, anybody that watched the videos, really, it's a testament to the product, I guess. Because, I don't know what we would have done without it, in terms of, I mean, we would have buried the combine probably 3 or 4 times just in the one pass you guys have been watching so far. So we're already pushed for time as it is. I think we're right around somewhere between 500 and 550 acres left, and it's October 31st, so it's just, I don't know, it gets cold at night, we're about to go to daylight savings, it gets dark early, it's just hard to get acres done in the day, it seems like. The leaves are off the tree, it gets cold at night, it could easily snow, I hate to say it, but I do not want to be picking corn in the snow. So I'd like to get around 50 acres done a day. This piece we're in here is 42, and it's miserable 42 acres with how wet it is. I have to dump every down and back. and I don't have anybody here to run the cart with me, so I think we'll be in good shape if we can get just this field done today. I have 12 days off, so yeah, it's supposed to rain next week. This week's supposed to be beautiful though. Excuse me. This week's supposed to be beautiful, so we'll try to get a bunch out, but a week from today it's supposed to rain. So hopefully we can get her down to about, I don't know, a couple hundred acres or less. It'd be nice to be down to that range. If it, you know, hopefully it doesn't rain, but who knows? If we really push it, we get some guys out here, I don't know, we'll see if we have the potential to wrap things up, but that would be really asking a lot. So somebody asked about their bushels an acre. I mean, it really varies. You know, some of our fields, they run very good. Some of them, like this, you know, it brings our average down, obviously. Like, we'll see if the combine will go through this. Look at this, there's like running water through these rows. And it's mucky on the one side. Sometimes you're better off where there's water, they say, but look at this. But yeah, the county average is 165 for corn, I think, or it was last year. Wow, this is kind of nasty. And we're usually right in that ballpark or just slightly above. If you go out east in our county, there's a lot more flat land, tile, pattern tiled. They're pushing, you know, 200, 250 probably, you know. And then if you go west in our county, we're kind of in the central. If you go west in the county, I think they do worse yet, it seems. They got a lot of hills and sandy soil by the lakes and whatnot. So we're usually right at the average or just slightly above. It all seems to average out down to about the average. This year, as of now, it seems like we're a little above average so far, but I don't want to toot the horn too early, but we're going to need that extra few bushels because I think we're going to end up leaving some in the field, unfortunately. But you know, if they can pattern tile this field this fall yet, or spring or whatever, before we plant, it would sure increase the yields dramatically in this field. So just goes to show what tiling will do, and everything. But that John Deere, the salesman called on Friday. Today's Monday. He called on Friday because we had a bunch of rain last week, and he wanted to make sure we were still going, and they were. See if we can get through this. See, this is the stuff you really got to be careful of, where it's just a little bit of water, it really sucks the combine down. But he said he's going to bring it up at some point this week, that 2012 S550 with a 6-row head. So we got one field opened up where the semi's going to unload it. We took the headlands off, and then we'll use that field to have him show us how to adjust settings and demonstrate the machine a little bit to us. I got a pretty good idea how to run the controls in the cab, but just some of the stuff on the outside and whatever he can show us. And then we'll try that out. We probably won't run 2 combines. I would highly doubt that we run both combines, just because we're not going to have the manpower during the day. And at night, even if we have more guys, it'd be nice just to have somebody in the cart. So likely this one will get parked. And we'll run that because we'll probably only get a day or 2. I don't know exactly what we're going to get. I think it's going to be right around 8 hours or something. So yeah, it's just the 2 of us today, so I'm picking by myself, which is okay, because I don't think, if you tried to drive the cart through that tractor, I don't think it would pull it with more than 1 or 2 dumps on it. Maybe just 1 dump, because he was empty and he came over to me towards the back where it's not that wet, and he was sinking in pretty good. So it's probably best it's just the 2 of us on this field. It'll be slow going, but hopefully we can get this field done today. Maybe I'll take a video later to see how much corn we had to leave and in what places or whatever. So I'm back at it. This is my 12-day stretch, so hopefully I'll make a bunch of videos of us trying to make the final push here.